Hey everyone, welcome back to Hemlock Vale. We're going to go see if we can maybe start another project and leave it marginally unfinished, as is my style. Right now we are sitting in the corner of the mine right here. If you caught last week's, or not last week's, my goodness, the last episode or video, I planted corn here in front of the mine so that I can start to create this creepy dead cornfield / cornfield maze where people will ultimately sleep. Multiplayer will ultimately sleep for the mines. This is not where I will sleep. Oh my goodness. I will sleep in my little sanctuary right here. So at some point we'll do a compare and contrast so you can see how devastatingly atrocious this will be. But in the meantime, I thought, let's go see how everything is happening, growing in over here near Sally's. Nope, that's Clover's. If you caught the other video I also scooped all of this out and I started planting a bunch of the same stuff that's inside Clover's Fortress, outside. We'll ultimately be changing that a bit, and I'll show you what I mean when we get over there. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for our trees to grow in so we can use them over here, I figured let's take some time and play around with Milton's area. Milton, the banker? Mr. Banker. I'm going to move him and then do some general cleanup in some areas. And then the next day we'll kind of carve out this space for him. And I'm thinking it'll be kind of a mini graveyard next to or behind the ruins of the grand house or castle. So let's go find our helicopter. Where is she? Honestly, don't know where I left it. Is it in my pocket? I bet it is. Yep. Classic move. Okay. Let's see here. Get here. Okay. Sorry, you might hear some moments of muting because I have a little bit of an allergy cough, so I won't subject that to you. One thing I also realized after I spent all of this time planting the corn, my intention was that it would die in winter and we could start to see the fruits of our labor, or the dead fruits of our labor show up in winter. But I forgot that in Dinkum corn is also a winter plant, so it'll be a bit of a corn maze for a little while longer. And maybe we spend some time today before the night market kind of sketching out this maze right here. Okay, so let's head back over. See, there's a train station. Alright, so first things first, we're going to move our banker friend. I have to go get the the deed to move it. So we'll do that in a moment. I need to, I'm pretty sure, yeah, okay. I'm going to plop this one down first. I'm not sure if I paid it off or not, so let's see what we got. Looks like somebody left their Skyfest stuff here. Already making me do a lost and found. Okay. Alright. I'm coordinating with Beer Invaders to come, I guess, collaborate / build the, what's it called? I'll get there in a second. Bates Motel area. So this is, I've mentioned it in many videos, I think, so apologies if you're hearing this again for the 900th time, but this is me trying to make the Bates Motel happen, and did I put that in the right? Well, we're about to find out. We're going to find out. I wasn't paying attention. Alright, mysteries. Still gotta do the Tucker box. Move Franklin in. So much to do. I don't know what this is. Who did this? Okay. Happy for you, I suppose. Oh, let's go pet the dog. Hey, bud. Yes. God, that's so satisfying. Alright, so we gotta remember to come back. Hey, dude. I bet it is. Carrying this whole town on my back. Alright, hey. Hello, Fletch. I would like to talk about the town. Let's move a building. No, I made a mistakey. Alright. Time to pivot. Pivoting. Alright, those trees aren't done yet. You know, let's move some of these trees around. Milburn? Furniture? Furniture. I don't know that this will be the final design, but we'll just get us some more space over there. Let's see. Yeah, I probably will move him back a bit. Of course, I can't move him today, can I? Because Fletch can't multitask. Yeah, alright. Welcome to the tree moving channel. Previously, we identified as the dirt printing channel and one square of design at a time channel. Today, though, we are the tree moving channel. Gotta cough 1 second. Okay, goodness gracious. Okay. And I don't recall if I had it in a video or not. I was definitely talking to some fellow collaborators that have helped me on the island and will continue to help. We'll walk over there in a little bit and we'll talk through it. But the Clover's area, or the outside of Clover's area, ended up looking prettier than the inside. I don't want to say prettier, but you know, it has an aesthetically pleasing note to it. Aesthetically pleasing note. I don't want the outside to detract from the inside. The inside should be more impressive, more of the theme, I guess. So we'll go over there in a moment once I'm done doing all this. But you know, it was starting to become the shining star. I don't need it to be the main character of that area. So it does need to relate to it. So I don't mind keeping some of the similar design themes, but by and large, again, I don't want it to compete. So let's do this. So I was trying to figure out a way to kind of carry the theme without it looking so devastatingly cool that I can't use it. Is it path? It's a green path, right? Mossy brick. Let's find out. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Just for fun. Do I have other pathing with me, or did I drop it all off? I think I did. No, what? Natural path. Let's see. There it is. Okay. Let's just put this line here. Yeah, let's dirt print him a thing. We'll move him too. Maybe not today. Maybe you won't see that. Oh wait, hold on. Tree pinch. Over there. Okay. Let's see what we got. Wait a minute. Let me get my juice. Okay. Sorry if you heard that cough. Okay. Yeah, this actually makes a lot of sense, because then it'll be kind of woodsy, you know, all along the snake slash doggo den slash trail situation. I have an idea sketched out for him. I don't know if they'll be able to do it with this, so again, I can change it. It's not permanent. It's not even tattoos to a certain extent aren't permanent. So we'll see. We'll see. I was going to use pine trees for his, but if I'm going to do pine trees up near Clover's area, then I kind of want to... do I want that? Maybe. No. Okay. Oh, where am I? Okay. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Right. Yeah, let's fill this in. All right. Just in case. Hey, doggo. Let's move these all closer. Probably have to get rid of them at some point. Nope. Nope. Mm-hmm. Right there. And you. Okay. Alright, so let's see. He is... Okay, he's 4x4. So what if I put the back of his building like that way? So the front would be right here, and then maybe I could try... What thing I was gonna do? Intrigued. I'm intrigued. Let's just do it. Whatever. If we don't like it, we don't like it. Let's build this out more. And I just don't want him doing his shenanigans. You gotta move in this case. These trees will all have to go. I love the tree pinchers so much. I don't know if I've ever told anybody. I'm pretty sure I do. But I love them. I love the tree pinchers. I legitimately had projects unfinished for like entire Dinkum years. Where I was building for the I guess the plan of obtaining the tree pinchers at some point. So I was building around trees and stuff, and like, okay, well, I can't finish this until I get the tree pinchers, but I can at least build a little bit of it on my main island, or my first island. And let me tell you, when I was able to move those trees finally after so many human months of waiting, it was a divine moment. Come on, come on. Oh, let me back. Okay. All right. I don't really know know what we're doing here, but we'll do it. Alright, just in case, I'm gonna move all of these too. That way I have all my options. Alright, 2 more. And we'll probably, I'll probably edit some of this out so you don't have to watch the whole thing. Even though I did just declare this a tree moving channel, didn't I? Alright, let me think about that. Do I want this one? Yeah, just in case. Alright. There you go. Sure, alright. Okay, so if we have him, I would say probably right here is the best. He's 4x4, right? So what if... Nope. 7. I can always build it out. 9. Let's do that. Shush. Okay. Alright, so we have 5 and then 5. Alright, dead center. Oh, wait. If he's 4x4, then it will be uneven. Okay. Yeah. Nope, nope. Okay. Alright. So. Nope. So, and I don't, there's probably a mathematical explanation for this that I cannot articulate, but if you have the, say you had 10, so I want to center him in this little kind of alcove, or this cutout, not cutout. I want to center him on here, but we know that his building is 4x4. So if I had the 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because both sides were going to overlap in the same spot, like the middle was going to be the same in both, it would mean that the centering would just be one line, you know, coming down. So the center of the building would just be 1, but because he's 4x4, the center of his building is 2 across. So I have to make sure that I can do that 2 across. So we just, that way there's at least, let's see, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. So we'll say that's him. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. And we probably won't back him up right to the water. Do I want to get rid of this little bit? No. Yo, I forgot. Hold on. Where's my hat? There it is. Alright. Okay. So this, say, because I am who I am, it's gotta be that. Okay. We'll do... Alright, so we'll eventually move him. It's 4 across. We'll do... He's... Hold on. 4. Okay. better. Gentlemen, go hunt something. I can't be doing this with you. Do we want to put him on a platform? No, we're fine. Okay. Alright, well, we won't be getting the rain. Well, it is raining. I forgot to slow time down. I did. I did. Again. Okay. Alright, I feel better. So let's go find out. I think his door is in the center. So 1, 2. Alright, so it's 2 across. Yep. Okay. Alright, how am I gonna do this? I think ultimately I gotta figure out what path I want. And this can actually go away, can't it? Because I do not have a bridge over here anymore. Let's do that real quick. And we can probably use this area as well for fun. Let's just do that. I do like the... Let me think about it. Alright, so he doesn't really have to have an entrance right here, since we're going to be moving all that. So let me... I was going to put him behind the museum slash ruins, but if I'm going to, you know, mess around with the bankers area over there, I just don't want a portion of it to still be kind of wild. And not so developed. Okay, so we know that... Yep. I really wanted to put him somewhere not far away, but seemingly remote, so it looked remote. Which I guess is kind of the theme of everyone's area, where it just looks like it's really far away from everything. But maybe this will work out. All right, let me think about this. I'm riffing a little bit. I'm trying to figure out how I can incorporate that design I had, the idea I had. We're going to try to figure out a way to incorporate it. Oh, yeah, why not? If I can't, oh, I didn't, well, again, even though it's creative, I still get angsty when I throw things out. It's, resources, not the resources. Okay. Yeah, why not? We'll get some more. And I think those will be for the dog, which should be right here. Yeah, okay. Put you in there, and you, and you. Yeah, okay. Alright, all this. Let me go put this in John's front yard. Alright, let me see. Oh, I can get rid of this guy. Hold on. Yeah. Of course. No. Okay, of course I'm in the way. Let's do... Yeah, just listen. They can't all be winners, okay? Let's give them a chair. Okay. Okay. Alright, so back to what I was doing. Alright, so we'll try to figure this out. Put that over there later. Let's do... I need pictures. Got the natural path. Okay. Might as well just do another green. Oh, nope. Nope. There you go. Okay. Okay, so let's fill this gap in. It's a little more real estate to work with. Would it be too disruptive to fill this in a little more? Okay, so really... maybe just figure it out. Let's give it a whirl. Okay. I want to do... this is the part. Okay, you know what? we're just gonna... we'll figure it out. Come here, big trees. I need an assistant. I'm hiring an assistant to bring me big trees. Since this is now a tree pinching channel. So if you are interested in just moving trees around my island at my whim and whimsy, do let me know. So, I want to create files. Do I want them... let's try one side single spaced, and then we'll do another section wider space, because I kind of want to put like stuff in between them, and you can, you know, right here, but so maybe I'm already deciding this. I just want to be able to make it not random, because it's in files, so it can't be, but I want to be able to put stuff. We'll see. I'm sorry for all the jumping and the turning and the whooshing. was going to... Yeah, I also had the idea I was going to put some like little obelisks in between some of the trees. I'm not saying we still can't do that, but just let's keep that one in mind so we don't forget. Okay, that lines up nicely. So many trees. Right. I wonder if I want like... I'll have to decide if I want some grass growing in between it. What type of grass? You know, maybe this is fine. I do like how it looks with the autumn leaves on the tree. Yeah, we probably will go all the way to the path. I want it to feel suffocating, oppressive. Like he's legitimately just a dude in the woods with an axe. You know, maybe you don't stop at his house for assistance because he's got a garage full of saws, which he does. You know, no doubt he does. If I could build him a garage full of saws... Oh, okay, I guess I could put some saws somewhere. Let's think about that. Yeah, let's think about that. I feel like Franklin's already got the lock on creepy saw usage. So, but I don't know. Just, he's remote. This is that part in the book where you're like, oh, we're like really glad that the main character had a place to stop and kind of catch their breath, but also something is weird about this and it's weirding me out. And that's exactly the vibe that I'm going for. just that. All right. I think this will work. I do. So if we... See, I kind of want to do... We'll maybe still have it come out that way, but... Alright. Yeah, I think that's going to look nice. So it'll come out this way. And then maybe... How long is this? Okay, 10. We'd have to move this bridge a little bit. Which, you know, no big deal. We can do that. We could, I guess we could re-terraform to kind of extend this so that it's all connected. Let me think about that. Somebody write that down. All right, so if we do 1, 2, 3. Go, you got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. Let's do this for now. This will help us kind of give us this. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So if we go this way. Yeah. All right. That would be that way, but I think by there already I want to do something funny. Okay. Watch your butt. How far does that go out? It's not going to be even. 4. Okay. It's already 1, 2, and then... I suppose I could cut some of this out. Yeah, let's do that. Seat of our pants here. Seat of our pants design. This is cutting edge. Not really. Alright, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And there we go. 4, we put another rock right there. Rock wand. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Right here. Yes. And here. You too. Oh, that's no. That looks like a dessert. It's not happening. I guess 1 would be okay. Let's... Alright. Alright, so that's that, and then... I may have to move this over a bit so that it's too... Yeah, that's probably gonna have to happen. Okay. This is why we do these things. Just don't want that close. Okay. That gets us more room. One more should be okay. Alright. We'll do join it. Okay. Let me think about that. A little too close. Like I wanted to be able to. So maybe we start here. I just want there to be enough of the to get the idea across, you know, that it's this winding path in the woods. And I am currently trying to do this with a house in the way, but maybe we started down here so sooner. That might help. Watch your butt. Alright, so then I'm gonna come out here perhaps. Just the 2 trees. Right, and then we'll come back in. Yep, okay. Alright, let's do this. Different plan of attack. Sorry, bud. Told you to move your fluffy butt. And you, sir, did not. I also needed to be able to like show the pattern, right? We have to make the pattern evident. Let's do one more. Get rid of that. Go this way. One less. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Ugh. Yeah, we can do this. Go. All right, once he's moved, figure it out. So I think it'll be a little clearer, and I can redo this path area like this. I can, you know, give us more of this if we want. That's not. I think ultimately this was done out of desperation because I couldn't figure out how to connect the bridges, not on a diagonal. So we figured that out. We can redo this area. You know, and maybe that has to, once I build out my compound over there, you know, we can do like a central hub sort of situation here. Oh, hey, Franklin. And, you know, have some bridges out to each of the land masses. But for now, yeah, again, we can't get rid of it. We can't get rid of it. So if you came up here, he's not home, bud. You can't go in there. Just think maybe go out this way first. We'll see. We'll see. I want to be able to use the space, you know, to have this winding path, but at the same time, I need enough landmass area for the tree thing to work. Because if there's not enough to where you can see the pattern, then it's not gonna work. Okay. Let's go plant some more of these trees, and so we can at least get them in the ground. And the sun is setting. That means it's going to be time for night market soon. We're not ever skipping night market. All right, while we wait for the market to open, let's find our helicopter again. We put it somewhere. Yeah, it's literally right over here, isn't it? I knew it. Well, you know what? Let's do this. Let's walk through that area near Clovers. I want to just show you real quickly what that looks like. So What you saw earlier, I did add some, you know, flora, fauna, all of it over here with the mushrooms. I'm going to keep this regardless of what I change around the snake. I'm going to keep this little pocket of space relatively the same, but I also extended this to around the snake, and this is where I think it started to look too much. Like, this looks incredible right here, in my opinion. I just love the colors. Does something to my brain chemistry. But I realized that if I continued doing this, where all these pine trees were, I had mushrooms, those big blue mushroom lamps. It took away from the interior of clover space. So there's two things that need to happen. The first is I need to add more to clover space, but I'll do that off camera and just show it to you at the end since we've already been over there and done that. And then secondarily to that, I need to get more pine trees grown, giant ones, because I'm going to make this into like a wooded walk sort of situation. I still kind of want to keep all of this inside. I think that's okay. I think that'll be okay, but I want to see it once it's done. And then we can always pare it back from there. You know, maybe we get rid of the blue mushrooms and we do these mushrooms instead, the white lamp, the white and the, who's the slippery jack, I think. You know, maybe we do these in lieu of the blue ones, or just the blue ones. I don't know. So I want to see what it looks like in practice, and for that to happen, we need more pine trees grown. So right now I'm just kind of playing around with using different mushroom lamps and seeing if maybe we like that. So we'll see. Once it's all together and I have Clover's area finished, like I just want to make this more. I'm going to fill this in a lot more. You know, we'll fill all this in. We'll just consume the space. Then I think it'll help me like make a decision. You know, if it needs to be that different. I need to see it. I need to see it. So, okay. All right. So let's go find a place to put a tree farm just real quick, somewhere close, because you know how I feel about moving trees. Let me check the map. I guess I could put them behind the house here. That way they're close. Yeah, see, I like that, right? I like how that looks from up high. This needs to look more impressive. The stuff inside Clover's area needs to look more impressive. And I don't know that it does right now, so more to come on that. I just don't want it to look the same. Probably keep John's the way it is, honestly. If it works, it works. And then I do think this will work for Milburn, Mr. Furniture. Yeah, let's just do it over here. That way it's over here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Duchess here. I am going to cut out the majority of the tree printing. No. The dirt printing with the trees. The tree planting. I got there in the end. I'm going to cut most of that out. You're not going to be subjected to that, so we're going to catch up with me as we go to the night market. So enjoy. But what we have to do right now is clean out our pockets so we can go have fun at the night market. And even with a creative save, I still love going to this thing. It is, it's a lot of fun. I just love the overall aesthetic, the creepiness. It's right up my alley. Wait, I need to do these. Okay, we'll do it in a second. We'll do this first, and then I'll go back and do that off camera. Okay, bud. Oh, my miner's helmet does not work in here. Yeah, you do. Oh, okay. Good for you, bud. Blistering bottle we can get. I do. Yes. Perfect. goodness, I'm gonna have to start making money again. I'm almost down to 18 million. Ooh. I am officially down to 18 million. Just gonna be working off savings. Okay. Alright. So I don't have any materials for jewelry or anything. I kind of want to discover that. You know, naturally through the game, I haven't really done that aspect of the gameplay yet. So let's see what we got, and then we promise, go back and do the tree area with the fertilizer. And we'll put our weird TV in one of the rental homes. Okay, here we go. That is so satisfying of noise. Okay, we got the glowing axe. Yes. Wind chimes, love those. Bone pants. Bone pants. Bone pants. Yes. Okay. Next. No. Okay, another axe. The glowing coat. Floor candelabra. It's a shame I never use those. Let's do that. Okay, and wear our outfit. Yep, look how stylish we are. Okay. Next. Oh, we got the bell. The coat again. And another candelabra. Wonderful. Okay, next. I see more bone pants. Ooh, glowing mushroom pat. Yes. Okay. We have 2 axes so far. Okay. Oh, I got the wings, the glowing glasses. Let's put those on. I like mine better. Okay, alright. And then finally... No, Kelly, wrong button. Bone shoes! Rue wand and another candelabra. Very nice. Alright, let's go see, put what we don't have in the... whatchamacallit? Storage area, and then... we'll turn the day over so that we can get our bank moved. Oh wait, I want to go this way. Hold on. Zipping around a little too fast there. Okay. I wonder if we do have most of it. Does it stack? I forget. Yeah, it does. Okay. I don't remember where I have that stuff. Okay. Now let me put the dice in here. Where do we want the dice? We'll keep it there forever. Okay. Let's go check our weapons racks to see. Oh, we have plenty of space over here, don't we? Yeah, look at that. Bell. And then chimes. I want to say I do have them in. Yeah, I do. Okay. What else is in here? Alright, I'll have to clean that out at some point. Not going to be right now. Let's find our helicopter and let's get the day turned over. Okay. Where's that hat? Okay. Oh, yes. All right, Duchess here again. That'll do it for this video. I think it's long enough. So I'm going to throw any other video I have into the next one, the next entry. My plan was to do Mr. Banker's area today, so naturally I did exactly the opposite and ended up with Mr. Furniture. I guess it works out because they both have, mustaches. Anyway, we'll throw in the Mr. Banker items into the next video. Thank you again for watching. If you've gotten this far, feel free to like and subscribe if this is something that you're down for, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks again.